Dear Mike, can you coax your mind from its wandering and keep to the original oneness? Can you let your body become supple as a newborn child's? Can you cleanse your inner vision until you see nothing but light? Can you love people and lead them without imposing your will? Can you deal with the most vital matters by letting events take their course? Can you step back from your own mind and thus understand all things? Giving birth and nourishing, having without possessing, acting with no expectations, leading and not trying to control. This is the supreme virtue. Can I deal with the most vital matters by simply letting events run its course? I'm trying. Can I lead others by not imposing my will? I want to. Another hot day and one of many sighs and ho-hums. Thank you for sharing your insight with us. Truly inspired words. We are here to lift each other up. I believe with the advent of this global techno community, the benefits of understanding will quickly outpace the trivialities of entertainment. I went to a convent this morning. Pulling my bike up into the shade, I waited to speak to a leathery old sister who was chatting with a man who was minus one leg. I asked my question and drew a diagram of a man lying on his back with needles sticking out. Now she gets it, but she points to Monday on the calendar. Come back Monday. The little sisters administer traditional healing, including acupuncture, as well as blessings and hails to Mary, all for 75 cents to anyone who can find their looming chapel that hides down a bustling chicken squawk alley. I looked around at a young girl with a sweet politeness that usually only cultivates over decades and decades, tells me quietly that today is not the best time for a tour. A sister passed on to the Lord nearly 2 hours ago. She pointed to a congregation of singing and maybe sobbing nuns. I stopped by a language school, and in 2 minutes the lady behind the desk was offering me 5 classes. I had to think about that. I need a steady gig. I'm working at 3 schools, but not more than 7 hours at any one. I returned home to Bridget, who, bless her heart, is in her 4th day of illness. Send your love eastward. This week has been difficult on a number of fronts. The heat and the gastronomical disasters this country seems to administer too regularly for one. Also, teaching is hard sometimes, and the city of baking concrete and choking fumes can get you down. Bridget struggles with venturing out on her own too far. She gets so much attention and doesn't prefer it. The city is challenging us, and we're dealing with it in the best ways we know. It is difficult on our family to have us so far, so long, and at times it is difficult for us. Like Bridget addresses, we are here for us, individual and as a couple. This is an amazing life experience. To see what life is and can be, to witness another culture, another branch in our family tree, to see struggle and simplicity and wealth and faith and the staggering will to move forward, to delve into a place of family focus and mythical beliefs in an entirely different set of filters of thought, as enlightening and challenging in this shrinking world. It is important for my generation to know the world in which every one of our actions is paramount. No one is a passive observer. Everyone is now interlinked. Vietnam is the perfect example of a people on the fringe of the future and the past. And here we are given a context to what our world is and what exactly is at stake. We are here for that purpose and more. We, simply put, do what we want. And right now, this is what we want. People say normal life. This is our normal life. took a walk with the video camera, something I have not done in a while and always am glad I do. I find myself, not surprisingly, in a Buddhist temple. The garden courtyard was beautiful, with a pond filled with fish and all manner of plants carefully attended. Several urns were filled with the sticks of spent and still burning incense. Buddha smiled wryly from under a pagoda, in front of an ancient, venerated tree. The image is an homage to the moment of his enlightenment under the spreading Bodhi tree. I go in and walk quietly through the hall, and a woman tells me the place for men is upstairs. A man counts prayers and swings a pendulous gong against a large iron bell. The sound is too powerful, and lasts in its dying shivers still in my ears. He sounded the bell and prayed his beads each moment that passed. Every moment, a prayer, a reminder. I strolled down the road and took notes on the various restaurants for a draft the local magazine editor asked me to write up. No promises, but if he likes where I go with it, I have a good chance of publishing that and more. Let's hope. Let's hope. We are facing decisions that need your loving support and our silent consideration. Keep us close to your thoughts. Life is doing what it does best, defying expectations and challenging us in the midst of beauty and strife. Tomorrow is Sunday. Love, Josh.